Right now, breaking news out of Rock County, an apartment fire with multiple responding departments. We'll have a live report updating their efforts.
Also, too much rain has become a major issue for some. We'll hear directly from farmers who say it's the exact opposite of the problems from recent years.
And a reaction from local lawmakers after President Biden reaches out to Congress saying he is the man who can beat Donald Trump in November. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Again, we begin with that breaking news out of Rock County tonight.
Multiple fire departments are on the scene of a 26-unit apartment fire, and that is where we find our Kyle Pazorski. Kyle, what's the latest?
Good evening, guys. As you can see behind me, the scene here has cleared up a little bit. The smoke is gone, and a lot of the fire trucks have left. You can see from video earlier there, though, that it was a serious fire. The Janesville Fire Department recently given us a press release saying there was about 23 apartments in the affected building behind me. The fire quickly went across the roof structure, requiring the removal of all the firefighters from inside. The roof did collapse with that. It is about one of 4 of the apartment buildings here at the complex. And, you know, when we were here earlier, we saw at least a couple dozen fire trucks from as far away as Fort Atkinson, as well as the Lakeside Fire Department. They have now left. There's just a few Janesville Fire Department trucks still on scene. Right now, the scene outside of here, there is this road that is still blocked off. We are on Racine Street, East Racine Street. That is on the east side of Janesville. So between Palmer and the interstate right now, eastbound is still blocked off. There are a couple other ways you can get to the other side of the interstate, and that includes taking Palmer. We will be bringing more updates as the night goes on, and we do learn more from here from the scene. But for now, from Janesville, Kyle Pazorski, News 3 Now.
All right, Kyle, thank you. A calm start to the work week with some possibilities, some of those pop-up showers across southern Wisconsin.
And that will be the theme of this week. Rain chances are ahead.
For more, let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka joins us. He's out on the weather patio. Kelly?
Yeah, it is actually a pretty nice afternoon right now. We just have some of these cumulus clouds. It's a little bit sticky, but it's a typical summer-like weather pattern setting up. And we talk about these rain chances for the next week or so. They're going to be very slim. Not the organized heavy rains that we saw throughout the months of both May and June. Right now, not really picking up a whole lot here in southern Wisconsin. Most of the activity is up in northern parts of the state, basically north of Eau Claire and Wausau, while southern areas of the state. So far, we've seen a couple of showers pop up near Marshfield, some trying to move out of northeastern Iowa into southwestern Wisconsin, headed toward La Crosse. But that's about it. We're not seeing a whole lot in the Madison area or areas to the south. In fact, as we look at our radar 3000, you can see a few of these showers and thunderstorms trying to move out of southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, maybe moving toward Viroqua. A couple more showers possible up to the north, but right now Madison is quiet. And as we look at our future track radar, most of the activity looks like it will be staying up toward Camp Douglas, Viroqua, and the Adells. Can't rule out an isolated shower in Madison, but according to this model, it's not going to be happening. All right, it is kind of muggy, as mentioned. Dew point temperatures in the low to mid 60s, so you can definitely feel the mugginess out here. Isolated storms popping up this evening. These will dissipate once that sun goes down. We are tracking a barrel that did make landfall this morning just south of Houston, and then we're setting up for some 90s to return going into the weekend. 82 right now in Madison, 83 in Middleton. We'll call for partly cloudy skies, maybe an isolated shower here and there. Most of this to the north of Madison. Temperatures cooling down to the 70s. Talk more about Beryl and our rain chances with that coming up.
All right, Kelly, thank you. And hearing that there are isolated chances for storms will be very good news to farmers in our area because many are hoping for less rain.
The heavy rains Kelly was just talking about. We faced so many of them earlier this year. It's making it harder for those farmers to get the job done. Jalen Banks live in Arena now with how they're being impacted there. Jalen?
Eric and Susan, I mean, you guys just mentioned it's been a rare start to the summer with all the rain that we've seen. And for farmers, that hasn't necessarily been ideal because it's made it harder for them to harvest and feed cattle as well. And speaking to one local farmer, this is a very stark contrast to what we've seen from a year ago.
What a difference a year can make. This time a year ago, the entire state of Wisconsin was under drought conditions. Fast forward to now, and it's a much different picture. However, that does not mean problems have disappeared.
We lost some ground that last year we were able to farm because it was dry enough, and this year it's, totally underwater. You can't do anything with it.
According to the National Weather Service, we are at 27.5 inches of precipitation so far this year. which is nearly 8 inches above what we would normally be getting around this time.
It's raining every day, so it puts everything further and further behind as you progress through the season.
And the rain has made it harder to harvest hay, the main source of food for cattle.
Up dry hay on a year like this is very, very challenging. So many will end up putting up wet hay, which isn't a total loss. But we have to find windows of time where we can get into the fields and be able to harvest the crop without damaging the field that's still there.
And this issue is not just subject to southern Wisconsin, but the state as a whole.
As I've seen more issue north than around here per se, you know, we can kind of handle it a little better here on the lighter soils. So it's definitely affected everybody, every farm around here in some way.
Now, the cows that you saw in the package, as well as the hay that you saw, that hay accounts for 40 to 60% of their daily diet, so it'd be ideal if things dry up pretty soon. For now, reporting in Arena, Jalen Banks, News 3 Now.
Jalen, thank you. Here's another reminder. If you'd like to send us your viewer photos, you can do it by scanning this QR code that you see on your screen, or by going to our website and clicking Post Your Own, or simply by emailing tips@channel3000.com.
Well, new today, President Joe Biden standing firm in the race for the White House as he writes a letter to congressional Democrats telling them he will remain as their candidate.
Political reporter Will Keneally spoke with one of those Democrats and has more. Will?
Well, Congressman Mark Pocan reiterated what many Democrats have been saying. It's Joe Biden's decision on whether he stays in the race. We heard the Dane County Congressman double down on his work to campaign for Democrats this fall.
Show people who you are, the Joe Biden we know, that we see when we're talking to.
That's Congressman Mark Pocan's advice to the sitting president as Biden works to overcome a poor debate performance and campaign in swing states like Wisconsin.
You know, I know that we got so much done in those first 2 years, from infrastructure investment to getting us out of COVID to helping reduce inflation and so many other things, building things in America. I want to do more of that, and I'm going to do it with Democrats.
Pocan has been working to keep possible wavering Democrats in the fold this November. That includes those critical of the Biden administration's stance on the Israel-Hamas conflict.
I'm looking forward to trying to get to a lot of campuses this fall. I think, you know, especially among younger voters, there's a strong concern in that area. But I think just watching, again, the debate and watching Donald Trump the other night, if I know the direction that the country would go on a bunch of issues that people care about, it's the wrong direction.
This comes as many Democrats are working to campaign locally amid those concerns at the top of the ticket. Senator Tammy Baldwin declined to take part in Biden's visit to Madison on Friday. Here she is campaigning in Sun Prairie over the weekend.
People have been planning the meet and greets and rallies that we've been having for weeks, and I was going to show up. I wasn't going to be a no-show for those important events. I have heard a lot of input from voters, a lot of things that they've been expressing, and I've passed those on to the White House.
Now, a new morning consult poll released today shows a slight edge for Biden here in Wisconsin. Now, that's a little better than he's done previously in that poll, but it's still within the margin of error, so we call it a tie.
Will, thank you. Ballot drop boxes have now been reinstated here in Wisconsin, giving voters another method to cast their vote in this presidential swing state. That's thanks to a recent Wisconsin Supreme Court ruling that reverses its own ruling from 2022, declaring that the boxes were not in accordance with state law. In both rulings, justices were divided down party lines, conservatives arguing that the method interferes with election integrity, and liberals contending that they boost voter accessibility.
I think it means that they're back to having a convenient way to return their absentee ballots. For a lot of voters, absentee voting is the way they want to vote. They may have really busy lives. They may not be physically well. They may simply want to avoid the lines on election day.
Currently locked and covered drop boxes are located at 13 of the city's 14 fire stations. The Madison City Clerk's office says it will take some time before the boxes are back open and running.
Since 2011, certain public employees in Wisconsin have not been able to collectively bargain Now they may see that benefit reinstated. Act 10 created two groups of public workers: public safety employees like firefighters and general employees like teachers. Last Wednesday's decision by a Dane County judge argues that the rule to curb collective bargaining is unconstitutional. The Wisconsin Teachers Union says this decision gives educators a say in working conditions and also student learning and safety. Coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 6, hear how this court decision could impact the unions in the months and years ahead.
The school district of Beloit is looking for more educators, and that's why they're holding a career fair to help fill open positions. The event will take place at the Colac Center from 4 to 7 this Thursday. Those in attendance can explore employment opportunities, including elementary, middle, and high school teaching positions. Openings are available for teachers' aides, substitute teachers, secretaries, and for both physical and occupational therapists. Candidates are encouraged to bring copies of their resumes. The city of Madison is taking its next steps for the new men's homeless shelter on the city's east side, as Myron Construction has been announced as the new partner for construction for the first ever purpose-built men's shelter in Madison. The 40,000 square foot facility will have the capacity to house 250 men experiencing homelessness. Construction is expected to begin later this summer, with completion anticipated next year. The construction company whose bid was chosen for the Dane County Jail Consolidation Project is also Myron Construction.
Well, just headed 5 meteorologist Kelly Slivka. He's back. A complete look at your forecast.
And we'll take you to Texas as Hurricane Beryl lashes the Gulf Coast near Houston, leaving millions without power. We'll have the latest on the damage coming up.
Then strong numbers to start the week for the NASDAQ and S&P 500 as the Dow falls 31. The NASDAQ gains 51. The S&P up almost 6. That's a new record high closing, and we'll be right back.
Your child's confidence stems from learning and seeing clearly. At Shopko Optical, our professional team will help your child start their journey of confidence by providing quality eye care in a warm and comfortable environment. Schedule their back-to-school exam at shopko.com.
I have no idea what I'm doing. My dad has Parkinson's and we need more support. That's why I connected with a Grace. Now I have a partner to help me understand what to expect. Choose more support and less stress with a Grace. Authentic care and connection.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen at Wanakee Remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month, buy 2 windows, get the third 60% off, plus 12 months no-interest financing when you purchase 3 or more windows. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Like a bowl of cherries, life in Attic Angel is healthy and sweet. Our independent and assisted living lifestyles include newly renovated apartments, engaging social activities, and wellness support that is tailored to you. As time marches on, we promote the idea that life can always be a bowl of cherries. Attic Angel Community, the house that angels built.
Trust your feet to Morgan's shoes.
Why Nout? Why not? Feel the comfort and durability of Nout footwear at Morgan Shoes. Nout shoes and sandals feature full-grain leathers in a multitude of colors. Nout's cork and latex composite insole is designed for daily comfort and support, and they are made to last. You'll enjoy Nout's luxury. Shop Morgan Shoes Hilldale for your next pair.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes Hilldale.
Everyone's vision needs are unique. At Shopko Optical, our caring team of professionals will work with you to ensure your vision is at its best. Shopko Optical can help you experience every detail, color, and breathtaking sight in clarity.
Wisconsin unions have a major legal victory. See how this decision could reshape the workplace through their eyes. Then in a complete reversal, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of ballot drop boxes. How this could reshape voter access. That's tonight at 6.
Milwaukee hosts the Republican National Convention, and News 3 Now brings you team coverage as Battleground Wisconsin grabs the national spotlight. Campaign 2024 GOP convention coverage live from Milwaukee, starting July 15th on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. This July 4th weekend holiday hit a new all-time travel record. According to the Transportation Security Administration, TSA says it screened upwards of 3 million passengers for the first time ever just on Sunday, shattering the previous record set last month when just under 3 million passengers were screened. That was back on June 23rd. American Airlines said it too expected to see record numbers with nearly 775,000 customers across more than 6,500 flights yesterday.
But there were some disruptions due to Beryl. This is a live look at Texas, Houston, Texas, as the storm has packed a powerful punch. Looks like the sun is out now. Things are calming down. But according to data from FlightAware, nearly 700 flights were canceled yesterday. FlightAware showed another 1,400 flights were canceled today. Tropical storm Beryl continues to lash the Gulf Coast after making landfall in Texas early this morning as a Category 1 hurricane.
A powerful storm system here being blamed for at least 2 deaths now and more than 2 million power outages, mostly in the Houston area. Janet Shamlian reports now from Sugar Land, Texas.
Beryl lashed parts of southeast Texas with heavy rain and gusty winds, hours after making landfall as a Category 1 hurricane.
Please, Houstonians, anyone that can hear my voice, shelter in place. Shelter in place. We're in an emergency.
Emergency crews have been busy, making more than a dozen high water rescues, including a man who drove onto floodwaters on Highway 288 in South Houston. Storm surge rose to about 7 feet in areas just west of Galveston Bay.
It seemed like this was a lot worse than some of the other ones that they said were worse.
Residents in Palacios, southwest of Houston, inspected damage to their homes and counted their blessings.
That tree limb right there could have been through the roof of our house instead of our shed. That one could have gone on our house instead of this way.
While I would say the heaviest part of the storm has passed us by, we're still feeling the impacts here. There is no power here. Everyone I know in the Houston metro area is out of power right now.
Utility companies across the state are now working overtime to reach millions of homes and businesses left in the dark.
Beware of live wires that may have come down as a result of some of the debris that we find in the city, but most importantly, stay safe.
Beryl already battered Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula and several Caribbean islands last week. The storm is expected to impact Oklahoma and Arkansas as it continues to head north. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Sugar Land, Texas.
Some possible showers here tonight. Look now at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka is on the weather patio. Kelly?
Yeah, I remember 8 years ago, or 7 years ago, when we had Harvey. I was in Austin, and this is nothing like Harvey. Still a strong storm system for Houston because they have a very swampy area there, and that all that water from the Gulf of Mexico goes right into the Gulf of Galveston. I actually had an evacuee from Houston stay with me because the water was so flooded back in 2017. They got 50 inches of rain. Nothing like that today. This storm system has weakened considerably now that it's over land, but still packing a punch with winds of 60 miles per hour just to the north of Houston. It is moving quite quickly. That's the difference from Harvey back in 2017. That thing barely moved. This was moving on to the north and east fairly quickly. And it looks like the good news for us. We don't need any more rain, obviously, with all the rain we had in May and June. The track of this storm system will take most of the rain to our south. We may see a few showers, but it looks like most of the rain is going to stay southern side of Chicago over to Gary, Indiana, then up toward Detroit. That looks like the heaviest band of rain as the system, as Beryl continues to move to the north and east. For us, maybe a couple of showers out there yet this evening, but we're not seeing a whole lot of cloud cover, even on our visible satellite. Our radar 3000, we've had a few showers and storms roll out of northeastern Iowa, trying to move across the river valley, but really pretty quiet. Might see some of these over there in Vernon County, even into northern parts of Grant County. As you head over toward the Dalles, can't rule out a couple of these showers moving that way. But after about 9, 10 o'clock, I think the shower chances will be done with, and we should be dry the rest of the night. These are very isolated, and it's warm. You can feel the humidity out here. That rain mainly staying to our south as Beryl continues to move through the Ohio Valley. And then we're going to really be heating up. We're talking about some 90s by the end of the weekend into early next week. Now, as we look at our future track, Any shower or thunderstorm chance will be mainly up to the north, up there toward the Dells, up there toward Camp Douglas, maybe into Green Lake and Marquette County. Madison, if you do see a shower, it'd be very brief, very isolated after 9, 10 o'clock. All that dissipates as temperatures cool back into the 70s. All right, our upper level air pattern is going to be shifting. You think it's warm now, but it's going to get quite humid going into the weekend, and we're going to continue to crank up those temperatures as the jet stream lifts up to the north. Pretty quiet weather pattern. Can't rule out a couple of showers and storms here and there going into the weekend, but it's just going to be hot. It looks like that'll be with us going into the weekend into early next week. Looks like it'll be short-lived, though. Another cold front will bring us some cooler weather, but you can see how extensive this heat wave is expected to be. All of the country, except for a small sliver there in southern Arizona, expecting above average temperatures. So it's going to be a July heat wave for us. All right, 81 right now in Madison, 82 in Janesville. The Dells at 82 as well, 81 in Camp Douglas and across Dane County. We're all sitting in the lower 80s. Well, we got a couple 70s showing up, 79 right now in Verona, Oregon at 78. All right, our first one forecast, looking at some widely scattered showers and storms Wednesday and Thursday. We're not looking at great chances of rain, but there comes the heat already by Saturday, getting close to 90, maybe an isolated storm this weekend. A little bit better chances of some storms as we go into Monday night into Tuesday. That's with that cold front that will knock that temperature back down in the 80s by the middle of next week.
All right, Kelly, thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Next at 5, the story of how a young cancer patient's patchwork fight against the disease turned into a special date on the calendar just ahead.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you're interested in installing a solar system this year, listen up. We only have a few available spots remaining in 2024. Scan the QR code on your screen now to save your spot so you can get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
How much I weigh is nobody's business.
But Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Eric Hovde thinks that if you're overweight, insurance companies should charge you more.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
How insulting is that?
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 20% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Make summer unforgettable with help from Menards. Whether you're soaking up the sun or relaxing indoors, we have what you need to get you ready for summer fun. From creating the perfect place to entertain family and friends to stocking up on your favorite summer essentials. Menards is your one-stop shop for your next summer adventure. Check out all the hot deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Insurance costs going up? Erie Insurance has great coverages, rates, and claim service. And your rates won't increase because of celebrity advertising campaigns or sports stadium sponsorships. Call Affordable Insurance Solutions for your auto, home, or business quote and see what Erie Insurance can do for you.
I'm so happy I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello Permanent Fat Removal and get summer body ready in just 1 visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
If you're interested in installing a solar system this year, listen up. We only have a few available spots remaining in 2024. Scan the QR code on your screen now to save your spot so you can get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Well, it seems like there's a day for just about everything. Donuts, pizza. What about patches?
Well, thanks to a young Florida cancer fighter, there is now a National Patch Day. As Lauren Pastrana shows us, it's all in the name of positivity, one patch at a time.
Oliver Burkhart is a warrior, and this jean jacket is his suit of armor.
I gotta say, I do love the dragon on the sleeve.
The soon-to-be 8th grader was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia in May of 2020.
It was a hard time, but either you can be humglum, sad, and be like, oh my gosh, this is never gonna end, or you can just get through it, like power through and just get it done with happiness.
So his dad, Brian, took to Facebook asking people to send patches, just a little something, to bring a smile to his son's face. To his surprise, even strangers sent them in.
And in 1 month's time, we received over 2,000 patches.
And so the Oliver Patch Project was born.
This is my first jacket. It's the one I got, the patches from that people sent in the mail.
Now, cancer-free for almost 2 years, Oliver and his dad send out personally picked patches on jackets and tote bags to other cancer fighters. Last year, the project was selected for a special designation.
Out of 25,000 applicants, they accept 30 new national days a year, and last year we were granted National Patch Day.
More than 1,400 warriors all over the country sport their unique patches with pride. Even former Miami Heat star Shaquille O'Neal dons the denim. For Oliver and his family, this is a mission to spread positivity and kindness.
Just to make sure they're loved and supported.
Putting a little sunshine in these kids' and families' lives is huge for us.
That will never go out of style. Lauren Pastrana, CBS News.
And if you'd like to donate to the Oliver's Patch Project or know of a cancer patient in need of empowerment, just head to oliverpatchprogram.org. We're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
Bigger isn't always better. Stoughton Health offers in-house MRI in a safe, inviting environment with convenient scheduling, friendly staff, and easy parking. Experience why patients are proud to say, "This is my hospital."
Sup? You need some windows?
Hey folks, you call the experts? Right now with Feldco, get free installation and no interest for 5 years. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Right now, lease a new Corolla Cross for $299 a month, or lease a 2024 RAV4 for $329 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Brothers Maine enjoys 4th of July festivities with family, friends, and fabulous kitchen and laundry deals. Our fireworks of savings on GE appliances and free delivery will make you ooh and ah. Feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today. Turn your old deck into dollars. You can trade in your old deck and earn cash back towards a brand new deck that is backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. All you have to do is visit TradeInMyDeck.com, answer a few quick questions, and you'll see your estimated trade-in value instantly. Visit TradeInMyDeck.com.
I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Our Constitution has given us more rights, freedoms, and prosperity than any country in history. Every 4th of July, we come together to celebrate those freedoms. But right now, we're a divided nation. We have to stop putting on the blue jersey or red jersey. Instead, put on the red, white, and blue jersey. Come together and get things done.
I'm proud to be an American.
Hi, I'm Peter Gottlieb with the League of Women Voters of Dane County. In the August 13th primary election, voters will pick their preferred Democratic or Republican candidates for the United States Congress and the Wisconsin State Legislature. The winners will be on the ballot in the November 5th general election, which will include votes for president and state and federal offices. Learn more at vote411.org.
3 things to know, part of News 3 Now's 3 Cares Community Impact.
No more waiting to see a general surgeon. Stoughton Health can see you within a week. We accept over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan and Quartz. Ask for Dr. Aaron Schwab, board-certified general surgeon. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, Hurricane Beryl batters Texas, killing at least 2 and leaving millions without power. The dramatic water rescues and why scientists say climate change may be to blame for this early hurricane that had stronger winds and heavier rains. That and more headlines tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
I'm Maddie Heims. Tonight at 6, ballot boxes reinstated in Wisconsin just ahead of November's election. What that means for your vote.
I'm Ellie LaLiberte. Tonight at 6, hear how a Dane County judge's ruling will impact unions' collective bargaining power in Wisconsin.
And although we haven't really felt the heat wave here yet, here's something you can get behind during the summer months. Of course, today is National Freezer Pop Day. Make sure to celebrate by grabbing one of these 60-plus-year-old treats and just chill out for a bit.
Whether you're by the pool or at a sporting event, you can enjoy this portable treat anywhere. Yep, of course, we need more blue food. Post your favorite flavors on social media using the hashtag National Freezer Pop Day.
I like the ones where you don't have to have the scissors to open them. Where's my scissors? Always looking for scissors.
Trying to tear it, like it doesn't work.
Rip it open with your teeth just to get that popsicle. Final check, Kelly.
Yeah, may see an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but I think they will be dissipating this evening. A few showers for Wednesday and Thursday. Heating up this weekend, maybe up close to 90 on Sunday, Monday 91. Better chances of some showers and storms by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
All right, Kelly, we're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.